With the announcement of Bricklink Designer Program Series 8 comes a new pirate-themed set, and in this video, I'm going to be breaking it down for you, going over the lore, build quality, and any of the hidden details that I've come across. At the end of the video, I'll give it a final report card, so stick around to see what it gets. This is Coconut Cape. The story of this massive 2,500 piece set that was given by the designer is this. With its strong walls and strategic defenses, the Coconut Cape serves as a guardian of the ocean, deterring pirates and ensuring the safety of the surrounding trade routes. It stands as a beacon for ships and a refuge for the weary. Remember to always keep an eye out for hidden treasure. Buried deep within the walls, a secret compartment reveals precious gold and gems for the plundering. So with this set, it sounds like that we're going to be getting more of a fort than a true pirate-focused set. And with the recent release of Thieves of Tortuga, I think it's really nice to get a balance to the theme. And to me, this will pair perfectly with Thieves of Tortuga, seeing as how we already got a new faction of Imperial soldiers that are green in that set, just growing out our army even more. For this, I'd have to give this set a C, because I think the story accommodates everything we get in the set, aside from the actual pirates, other than the prisoner. Going over the minifigures, we get a total of 8, plus a shark, monkey, mouse, parrot, and bird. And I just want to take a second and admire this cannon, because using the wagon wheels for it and just the overall simplicity of the build itself, I think it looks incredible. And I also greatly appreciate getting a wide variety of animals that accent sets so well and make them feel more lively. We also get 5 of the new green Imperial faction, which is going to be great for those of you who are wanting to army build them. With 3 of them coming with dual molded legs, and we get a chef, a civilian woman, and a prisoner. Overall, for a fort-style set, I think this figure selection is pretty good. I wouldn't have minded getting a more classic-looking pirate, but it is what it is. For this, I'd have to give the set a B, just because of the amount of wildlife we get, as well as the multiple dual-molded legs, but it is missing those pirates. Going over the outside of the build, this set really reminds me of the El Dorado Fortress set we just had remade a few years back. With the yellow and white, I'm really liking it. From the look of it, to me, it's almost an island build with that style of being built into a rocky base, and I think it does it incredibly well. We get a small dock and some stairs leading up to the fort itself, with a bit of sand sticking out above the water in the cracks and corners. We get these 2 small guard towers with some cannons flanking either side of it, and I really like how we have enough room on this part of the build to station a good amount of minifigures. Leading up to the house, you can see some nice railings and stone pillars. They're looking really good with the use of mortar bricks. The designer really did a good job all over the set using smaller elements to accent each part of the fort itself, and I really appreciate it. The windows and all the stonework around the fort, the roof using a nice nougat color, and we can't forget this monkey with his banana. And one thing that I really appreciate in LEGO sets is the use of nature and habitat, really breaking up the structural designs, and this set does that really well for me. We get these really well-designed palm trees on top of this rocky outcropping with some grass and vines growing down and around them. On the outside, we'll give the set an A because of the magnificent use of contrasting vibrant colors we get. Moving on to the inside, starting in the basement, we can see a fully stocked armory with weapons, some equipment, and even a crate of bottles. I really do love the windows as well with this use of bar to make it seem like it's looking out from the basement, like an old-style jail. The next room over is the prison cell, where you're going to be locking away the pirates. It does look as if it's accented with a few trinkets as well, and the cell itself looks like it fit about 1 minifigure in it, but probably not more than that. Moving up to the next floor is the reason we get the chef in this set. We can see a dining room and a kitchen. Now these rooms aren't that big, but I'd rather them be packed with details like they are than empty and small. We get a really good looking chandelier and some fish hanging up that were probably just freshly caught. But oddly enough, though, this is the front door. So as soon as you walk in the door, you're probably going to get hit with the smell of dead, rotten fish, which is questionable. And the final room is the Commodore's residence, where it is said that the plans for the fort's defenses are strategized. I'm going to be honest, this room looks incredibly small. But if you're just looking to display the set and not really play with it at all, I think it does the job. You get some trinkets like a clock and this cool spyglass looking out for oncoming ships. Now I want to point out something cool, and it's this rocky outcropping. This is not just for looks though. If you pull away the weapon rack, you can find an entire hidden room filled with gold and treasure. I absolutely love it when the designers give us little hidden rooms like this. For the interior, this is really hard for me. As much as I really do appreciate interior and design and details in it, I'll have to give it a C because honestly, I like sets that have ways to reach each room, and this set leaves it out. Now, maybe if you purchase 2 of these sets, you could combine them and make the 4 rooms larger, but as it sits now, the rooms are small and there's no clear way for the figures to get to each room. Now, it is also worth noting, it does have a modular design to it, where you can take it apart and not really reorganize the set at all, but more easily get into each of the rooms and set up minifigures and things like that. I also like the use of the wildlife and how they each have their own little stories going on, like the monkey who obviously stole this banana from the crate, and the bird who made a nest atop the fort. For these reasons, this part of the set gets a B. Given the piece count and non-use of stickers in Bricklink sets in the past, it's probably safe to say this set will come in right around $200. With the small footprint this set has, I think anything more than that would be a bit overpriced, and depending on whether or not this set is $200, I'd have to give it a C just because, remember, all these bricks used are pick-a-bricks, so nothing is unique in this set. The designers have to use pieces that are from and currently in LEGO's pick-a-brick. So for the final report card, I think this set is looking pretty good as of now. Let me know what your thoughts are and if you'll be picking this set up when it releases. I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more like it, subscribe to my channel. I post LEGO Pirate, Castle, and classic LEGO themes weekly.